Hello, good morning, and welcome to this Dawn Busters Taste Challenge. We have two blended Canadian whiskeys with no age statement. Here is Canadian Peak, introduced in 1961. This is the new fancy pants bottle design with a real wooden cap and a real cork. No age statement, no website listing. This is bottled in Kentucky by County Line Distillers. I guess it's growing in availability because I'm seeing it more and more. All right, but it's not widespread. Okay. The competitor is 40 Creek Premium Barrel Select Oak Aged. Well, all whiskey in Canada and US is oak aged. Oak aged and crafted in small batches. Canadian whiskey, 40 Creek Distillery, Ontario, Canada. Canadian whiskey, Canadian. There's a new label coming out that's already out, probably, if you see new bottles. Multiple gold medal winner. And this is produced in Canada by Campari, Canada. And Campari is the headquarters is in Italy. There's a new clear glass label, and it's now called 40 Creek Niagara Whiskey. Barrel Select Niagara. I guess they make it in Niagara Falls, Canada. I don't know. Niagara Falls, Ontario. Strange, but true. You can check the website. Got the link below. I wasn't too thrilled with the new bottle design, but I can't control that. All right. Canadian Peak, $15.99. $15.99. 40 Creek, $19.99. Okay, so we're looking at a $4 difference. Basically, I did not pay $19.99. Walmart had it on closeout for $9. Now, had to buy it for $9, right? It's actually better to have brown glass because it protects the whiskey from light damage. But the chances of that happening are so low anyway that it's not like beer that's so sensitive to light, so they don't care really. It doesn't, in a real sense, probably doesn't matter, but it is technically better to have brown. All right, so 40 Creek, there's a maple leaf and a waterfall. Doesn't look like Niagara Falls, just some waterfall. But this bottle design is 22 years old, so I guess they wanted to update it. I was looking at the old Canadian Peak bottle design. It was so old-fashioned. It looked very similar to Potter's Crown. Canadian whiskey might have been made by the same people, and they used the same bottle design, just like Canadian Lake uses the same exact bottle design as Canadian Leaf. I mean, same label. Canadian Leaf and Canadian Lake. Same label, except one says Canadian Leaf, one says Canadian Lake. Craziness, huh? True, though. Kind of like Rallies and Checkers. Same restaurant, same menu, same restaurant design, except two different names. Okay. Amber, copper, and gold. No age statement, like I said. So they're at least 3 years old. I think I remember looking somewhere. I think there was a video from 40 Creek on YouTube, and they were describing how fabulous it was, of course. And I believe they said it was aged 5 to 7 years. That's just a range, not an age statement, but I think I remember that. But don't go by that one. I think that's about what it is. I could look up in my notes. Let's see. Premium Barrel Select. Oh, excuse me. Nah, I'm thinking of something else. A blend of various grain whiskeys aged in a mix of seasoned, that means used, sounds better to say seasoned, right? Ex bourbon barrels and new American white oak. So they use some new barrels. Don't say charred though, just American white oak for unique and full flavor profile. Okay. John and I did a 40 Creek Copper Kettle. I think he had one. It was really good. Yeah, premium barrel select. Excuse me. Most people just call it 40 Creek, but there's a lot of different variants of it. So we want to be technically correct. Premium. So it's been on the market 22 years. It got famous, it got popular, and then it got bought out by Campari. Same, these independent companies sell out. Now, do they sell out because they just can't resist the pressure, or did they start their thing all along just to be able to flip the company and sell out? You never know because you don't know what's their motivation. Oh, now I got a cat ringing the bell. Hold on a minute. Hold on. I had to let her in because she ain't gonna stop. Not gonna stop ringing the doorbell until I let her in. Come on, get up. Okay. She persistent. She was ringing it last night. I was in bed. She says, bang, bang, bang. Making so much noise. I don't see a little daylight coming. I think I smell a little barrel, yeah. Wood oak barrel. Much deeper here, and it's almost like a molasses creme brulee caramelized sugar here. That's got to be the 40 Creek, because I know that Canadian Peak doesn't smell like this. That creme brulee type of thing. Could they be using gold rum in there to flavor it? Gold rum. It could be. Let's go with the taste. Yeah, same old thing. The corn spirits, corn whiskey, a little touch of rye spice from rye whiskey. I don't know if they're using single malt barley whiskey, malted malt, I'm saying malted barley, malt whiskey. A little bit of that nut oil, walnut, pecan, perhaps almond. All right, let's go over here. Cheers. This one tastes almost like pancake syrup. Maple blended. You know how to get the pancake syrup blended with maple and corn syrup? Like log cabin or something. It tastes like that. Could this be coming just from whiskey? Corn, rye. I know it's 40 Creek, so I'm going to call it. Yeah, I don't want to keep my eyes closed. Corn, rye, wheat, perhaps, and malt whiskey, barley malt whiskey. I don't know. This flavor seems a little too out there on the edge to be just from whiskey. Now, when they say flavors in Canadian whiskey, they mean spirits, other spirits, or wine, or it could be and wine that's aged at least 2 years. So the spirits and the wine has to be aged at least 2 years and stored in oak. Beyond that, it could be anything. So I don't get it. Does this taste like any kind of American bourbon? I never tasted American bourbon that tastes like creme brulee or caramelized sugar. Pancake syrup. No. Now, which one tastes better? Well, you see, it depends on what you're looking for. If you want more of a traditional whiskey taste than whiskey, you know what I'm saying. Like just traditional, like corn-based American style, North American style whiskey, then the Canadian Peak's going to be more for you, because it's just got that typical old-fashioned flavor that you might have tasted in the 1970s, 1950s, 1930s, and so forth. And for $16 with a nice bottle, can't complain. Here's the guest star. You're going to go walking pretty soon. You better get ready. Of course, now her idea of going for a walk is a little bit different than most people's idea of going for a walk. She will do it. She'll follow. But I'm just going up the street and down and doing my mile. I do this multiple times a day, but she's going like, she only does it in the dark. She won't go if it's the daytime. I don't know if it's spring, but she'll go like jump a fence, up a tree, down the tree, cross the ditch. You know what I'm saying? Snooping around, but generally following the pattern. I think I would prefer the Canadian Peak. The wood is just like uncharred oak. So it's just like toothpick wood. It's just a wood, and then the corn and this low level sweetness, low level. Bourbons, they'll be more like sugar water. Like I say, a touch of rye spice. Yeah, it's fine. No off flavors, no off aromas, no nastiness. 4T Creek Premium Barrel Select. And if you look at their website, there must be 10 different varieties. They even have a cream, just like cream liqueur and all that kind of stuff. It might be a fruit, like an orange flavor one. They all got to do that now. I like it. I know it's one of the top 20, top 20 selling Canadian whiskeys in the United States. It's hard to find these stats now. It's like since 2020 they stopped keeping records or something. But it does have that little bit, like I said, a little strange creme brulee or caramelized sugar thing, pancake syrup thing. So you might find that a little bizarre. But then on the other hand, you might like it because you might say, yeah, but I like pancake syrup and I like log cabin, and now I'm going to go eat waffles or pancakes after drinking this whiskey. Well, I don't know if that's what 40 Creek's trying to pursue, that line of thinking, but keep your eye on the lookout, or both eyes on the lookout, for the new 40 Creek bottle label, new bottle, new glass, clear, and new label, Niagara whiskey. Yeah. I went to Niagara Falls once. It was okay. The year that 40 Creek came out, I went there. It was okay. I mean, the falls itself was pretty. But like my grandmother said, after a little while, you get sick of looking at it. Like there it is, this water going over a cliff. And she said, you get tired of looking at it, and I said, right. But all the tourist stuff around it is kind of, it's not too nice. It's like all these crummy gift shops, hotels everywhere, casinos, of course, restaurants here, there, t-shirt shops. It's just kind of tacky, like the French Quarter, Times Square, New York City. I guess Fisherman's Wharf is like that in San Francisco, but I didn't find it was as garish. I didn't find it was as bad, but not nearly so. But they'd be like that. But some people love to do that. They shop. Or we're going to go to Gatlinburg and shop. We're going to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee and shop. Like, why you want to go shop? What are you buying? There's nothing. You're buying worthless, like overpriced junk. But they'll do that. They're going on a big long drive so they could go to Gatlinburg and park and then go up, walk up the street and down the street and go look in shops wearing shorts and tube socks and have all the kids begging for all kind of expensive food. But I mean, if that's what you like to do, go for it. I wouldn't even want to be around it, but so is 40 Creek $4 better? No, I don't even think it's as good. Just not even considering price. So if you don't even consider price, the Canadian Peak wins. And then if you consider price, it's a real bad thing because it's $4 more and it doesn't taste as good, in my opinion. The 40 Creek costs $4 more per bottle and it doesn't taste as good. But other people would probably criticize and say, you don't appreciate good whiskey. 40 Creek is well known, etc., as all these things. Okay, I'm glad that it's well known. I'm glad I bought it. It was only $9 in my case. I only paid that half price, over half price. So all benefit. Now, the next taste challenge. Let's see. I got all the ones in that cabinet finished. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. The next one is it's not Crown. Oh, it's Canadian Club 12-year age small batch. It's got like a 20 word name. Canadian Club 12-year age small batch special edition. It's very dark. It's strangely dark. It's unusually dark. Yeah, they're probably adding caramel color and a lot of it, but it tastes good. And it's not going to really be a challenge because there's no way I'm going to confuse the two. But so now I got 6 wins and 1 loss, 6-1. Not a bad record. I wish it was 7-0, but it didn't work out. I had a little trouble with that Canadian Gold, which is quite similar to the Canadian Peak. And then we're going to go after Crown Royal. The regular Crown Royal, it's close to Canadian Peak also, because I think Canadian Peak is sort of like a mimic of Crown Royal. Crown Royal Black, no, that won't happen. I will not get that confused. Crown Royal Bourbon Mash / Blender's Mash. Not going to get that confused. No way, because it tastes like bourbon, and none of the other Canadian whiskeys that I own taste like bourbon. So I think that will end it. That's going to end the Taste Challenge series, unless I'm overlooking something, and I don't think I am. And then it's on to single malt Scotch. Oh boy. I got this new bottle and it's Isla, so it should be smoky, and it's called Kilbeggan, I think, or something. No, that's it. Scott Irish. Oh well, it's some kind of Gaelic name. Can't wait. That's why if it seems like I'm kind of rushing through, I'm not rushing through the Canadian whiskeys at all. Say if it seems like it. I've been doing a lot of them. Because you all excited. You want to get to the single malt Scotch, I get like that. All right, so thanks for watching, and we just keep rolling along. Maxwell says, good morning, Ron. Peace. Good morning to you. Peace to Russia. Maxwell is in Russia. All right, thanks, everybody. Y'all take care now.